What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to discuss market saturation or niche saturation. I see this kind of phrase saturation being thrown around all over the internet in various Facebook advertising groups, drop shipping groups, print on demand groups, just general business forum. And I have to say that market saturation, hate to break it to you, is a myth. It is the big bag boogeyman, which is why many people who attempt to sell a product that fail use as the reason why they weren't successful with their endeavor, right? With their drop shipping store, print on demand store. Oh, I can't sell to dog owners, it's saturated. I can't sell to XYZ, it's saturated, right? Now, there is several reasons why I believe that this is a myth. I personally have helped scale a store that was saturated, as well as there's some really big brands out there that that now sell in major retailers that were a quote unquote saturated product. Okay, so this will be a short video, but I just want you to think about what we're saying in this video before you start saying like, oh, it doesn't sell because of market saturation or because the niche is whatever, right? Market saturation, niche saturation, whatever it might be. All right. So let's just go ahead and dive into the browser and boom, Manscaped. Okay. This company took the world by storm. They have like 13 different websites in every language imaginable. They're selling literally everywhere. And this was actually a drop shipping store in a very highly competitive niche. Okay. You had the Braun razors. I think Gillette had some razors out there. This was a very highly competitive market that was dominated by one or two companies globally. And Manscaped was able to break through the mold and get a new customer base with some very clever marketing. Now, how did they do this? Well, let's see here. They went after obviously male grooming called Manscaped. It's got a very catchy name to it. Okay. And they basically said, this is the best way to shave your balls. That's why this says we save balls. It's something that no one talks about. Do you have a razor for your face? Do you have one that you use for your hair? Do you have one that you use for your private parts? Whatever it might be, these guys literally went into a niche talking about what was unspeakable. We shave balls, right? So this company, again, came out of nowhere and was able to develop this worldwide, globally known brand that's done far over $10 million a year for quite some time now with a simple razor that they got on AliExpress or Alibaba. Like quite literally, they bought the product, tested it out, saw that it started working. They ordered inventory with some private white labeling on there, added Manscaped, had a nice packaging box, the whole nine. And now they're continuing to grow this brand with adjacent products. Okay, so grooming products, think lotions, creams, whatever. Okay, so let's just go ahead and look at what some of the stuff they have on here, right? So obviously if you buy a razor and it's a good razor, it should last you 3, 4, 5 years, okay? So if you have one Manscaped razor, you're not gonna come back and buy a razor again. They started off as a single product store. And they started off back when CPMs were massively lower than they are today. The conversion costs were way lower. Cost per acquisitions were way lower than what we're seeing now on Facebook, but they built this brand on a perfect time, on a perfect platform, using ads with an extremely low acquisition cost, so they weren't really too worried about breaking even on their orders, right? Acquiring new customers. And then once they got customers into their ecosystem, right, to buy one product from them that they ended up falling in love with, now they're adding on adjacent products that meets their niche, men's grooming, and gets you to come back and buy more and more and more, which, as you know, if you listen to this channel, will increase your lifetime value. So if I spend, let's say I have a $100 product and a $50 margin on that product, right? 50% margin on it, and it costs me $50 to acquire a customer. I am breaking even selling razors. Now let's say I sold 1,000 razors at break even. I have 1,000 customers, right? What else can they buy from my store if I'm only selling razors? So you have to think, go to the drawing board. What else is an adjacent or an accompanying product that my target niche, my current customer wants to buy? Grooming supplies. So they started off with a simple razor. They marketed it towards shaving your private parts. Now they have a nose trimmer. I think they're on like the lawnmower number 4 or something like that. So they've completely, updated the product as they get feedback from their first purchasers. They tweak some things, whether it's battery life, the blades, whatever it might be. Now they're going into lip balms. We got the crop preserver, right? Again, these are consumable goods, right? Let's look at it. So the lawnmower, this is the one for the downstairs. Trimmer for groin and body grooming. When we have a beard trimmer, because like, most people probably shave the top and the bottom with the same razor, but they're saying it's gross, right? So you need 2 razors. Again, lifetime value. The premium collection, this is men's skin and hair care collection, right? So many times men don't think that they have products in this grooming space, right? Like, do I buy Tresemme because it's white and black? Do I buy I don't know, Herbal Essence? Do I buy Head and Shoulders? Whatever. What is it, right? Like, there's nothing really catered to men. At least there wasn't for a long time. Now we have a beard thing here with a beard brush and trimmer with a nice comb. We got some boxers, right? So this brand literally took a drop shipping product that everyone and their mom has tried to sell before. They were not the first. They just had a unique angle for marketing, which was shave your balls and your private parts. And they were targeting it more of a gag gift in the beginning, and it ended up blowing up to the point where now their lifetime value is light years beyond what it was when they were just selling a single product. So if you were thinking about starting a new business, a new brand, you can find a product like this, have some clever marketing around it, catered towards one specific thing, like shaving your downstairs area, and then you can blow it up. And then with your customer base, because you're a one product store, you want to increase lifetime value, start adding on products like the Weed Whacker for your nose, the Buff Bundle, full body shower kit, men's skin and healthcare kit, right? Again, this was a drop shipping store that now does 8 figures every single year, okay? And they have literally websites in every language you can possibly think of, selling everywhere, right? Again, drop shipping store turned into 8-figure business. Insane, okay? Now, here's another product that's it resonates with me because my buddy started selling this during COVID. Okay, he had another brand that he was working on. It was like a bikini swimsuit brand, and then he's like, "I'm going to start a skincare brand." Okay, and the product that he ended up selling, and he actually got his store to hit 7 figures. I think he did $2 million in his first 12 months of starting this thing. Was a product that I remember from my childhood. Okay, so let's dive into AliExpress here, your favorite drop shipping store, right? The Pore Sucker, right? This is a pore vacuum. This is a blackhead remover. It's a simple little device that has some suction that sucks out blackheads from your nose. Now, my cousin, when I was growing up, had terrible acne. I was probably 9 or 10 years old, and he had one of these things. These were sold on late night infomercials back in the day, if you're old enough to remember what those are. And he literally bought this thing. I'm 36 now. So over 20 years ago, he had one of these devices. And somehow, 20 years later, my buddy came out of nowhere with a drop shipping product. He started selling them with some unique marketing. He validated his product, right? He noticed there was a market position for him with youth that maybe had not seen this product yet or was not aware of this product yet. He had some very awesome branding. He had this unit right here. This is the one he was selling, okay? And he marketed it differently than everyone else to a different specific niche audience. I would say 16 to 24-year-olds. And he blew up. He literally did over $2 million his first year in business. So if a razor and a pore sucker, right, which are widely available everywhere, CVS, Walmart, Target, right, if they're able to make these, a razor and a pore sucker brand, the Manscaped obviously doing 8 figures annually. The Pore Sucker did $2 million his first year. You can create something, and not be worried about it being saturated, right? All it takes is some clever marketing. So don't think to yourself, "Oh, I can't sell t-shirts because everyone's buying gym shirts now," or "I can't sell a shoe because there's like so many shoe companies out there." Like, that's not the truth. You just need to figure out what your angle is, who your target audience is, and then expand out. Another quick story, Nike. Before you know of Nike today, when they first got into shoes, they released one shoe. It was their original Nike running shoe. They catered to one specific audience. There was not a shoe out there yet for runners. So they developed the shoe for runners, and then what did they do? They expanded out. Basketball, golf. They have hockey skates now, right? Nike is a worldwide brand for everything from track and field to footwear-wise, skateboarding, right? They literally used the running niche specifically to build their brand. And then once they had all that capital, they started buying guys like Tiger Woods for golf and Michael Jordan for basketball to push their brand out there. So if you're starting a brand new business or a shoe company or apparel business, you're named, no one cares to wear your brand logo, okay? Like, you need to have some sort of clout, like a LeBron James or a Michael Jordan or an Allen Iverson for Reebok shoes, right? You need to have something that makes you special. No one's going to grow up, want to grow up and say, oh, look at this brand, like Gymshark. Before Gymshark's influencer model, right? Like, no one knew who Gymshark was until you started seeing everyone on TikTok, everyone on Instagram Reels wearing Gymshark. They used influence to get the sales, which was later on pushed with obviously paid advertising, right? But like, again, there's no such thing as market saturation. Gymshark, again, another 8-figure business that came out of nowhere, going up against Under Armour, Nike, all the brands that you know for that kind of gym workout apparel, moisture wicking stuff. They were able to find a unique position in the marketplace and use influencers that were in their avatar to target that audience. Okay. So again, market saturation is a myth. If you think that you're not selling something because of market saturation, I have news for you. It's because you're a bad marketer. I guess that's it. All right. So very exciting stuff. In 2 days, you'll see here, obviously, we got some sales coming in from my brand new store. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel yet, please do so now. I am building I'm attempting to build a 8-figure brand in the next 2 to 3 years. We launched it about 3.5 weeks ago now. And on this channel, I'll be updating you on a brand new product and going through the journey of starting something from scratch in 2023. So if you're interested in building your brand, if you're interested in having tips, tricks, and tools to help you get a better AOV, increase your lifetime value of a customer, email flows, email campaigns, advertising, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all those things, please like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, we'll see you. I botched that. Until next time, peace.